Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful morning here. Skies are clear, sun is shining. I'm all packed up. You can probably see my tent's on the back of my pack here. It's pretty damp from some condensation, so I'm gonna leave it out there and hopefully it'll get dry a little bit, and then whenever I stop later, I can dry it out without having to dig through my whole pack. Pretty excited about that. It's about 7:30 right now, a little later than I like to get started usually. I was trying to get some of that sunshine on my tent, hopefully dry it off before I packed it up. We're heading up. We're in segment 16, maybe about 4 or 5 miles in. Today and tomorrow are likely to be big mile days because the segments don't have a ton of elevation rise and fall. So hopefully we're able to punch in some decent miles on our way to Lake City and that home stretch down to Durango coming up soon. So I'll keep you posted. Hope everybody's doing well wherever you are. And I hope the sun is shining on your face like it's shining on mine. Just finished segment 16 and starting out here on Sergeant's Mesa. It's pretty flat. I'm on a Jeep road, as you can probably tell. Behind me, I've got sunshine. Ahead of me, thunderstorms. Gonna try to make some miles and see how it goes. This is a relatively gentle section with a couple of quick steep climbs, but overall over the course of about 21 miles, only about 2,800 feet of elevation gain. Does have a lot of descent. I think it's somewhere in the ballpark of like 4,500. Gonna need my trekking poles. Pretty excited about this segment as long as that rain holds out, but all the same, if it does start pouring down, we'll make do with it. So a trip like this is all about is figuring out how to problem solve and make sure that you handle all the things you need to handle. It's been pretty good. Anyway, Winging It is behind me. Not sure how far. He said he was gonna sleep in about 45 minutes and then take off, but he's a little slower hiker than me. I've been taking lots of longer breaks, but he could be maybe 10 minutes behind me or 2 hours behind me. It's hard to tell. I haven't seen many people today. I did see a couple of people up ahead on the trail here, and so I might bump into them soon. I've got about 65 miles or so from here to Lake City, so I've got that idea in my brain starting to percolate where hopefully 2.5 days of hiking, I can make it to Lake City Sunday night. I don't think I'll make it for there's a Sunday night dinner one of the local churches puts on for hikers, and it's at 4 o'clock. I don't think I'll make it to that, but I will hopefully make it in time to get a hotel room and kind of charge up my batteries. Maybe Winged will be caught up by then, and he'll get to sharing the amenities of one of the lovely Lake City hotels. But if not, I will catch him on Monday. But I hope I don't spend 3 days apart. That'd be a bummer. Anyway, weather's starting to roll in a little bit. I'm gonna put some miles behind me. Good morning, everybody. It is the 17th of July. I think that puts us on about day 18 of hiking if you count the 0 we took in Twin Lakes. Winging it, never caught up last night, and so I did about 24 miles. I imagine he's probably 4 or 5 miles back, give or take, and I went ahead and got an early start on today. I figured that, there's a good chance if he doesn't catch me today, we're just going to have to meet up when I leave Lake City. Maybe I'll do his resupply for him and come up to the trailhead there. I think it's the Spring Creek Pass or something. Bring him his resupply there, and that'll save him a trip into town and should line up our schedules a little bit better. Anyway, today is going to be a good day. I've got about 8 more miles here of segment 17. And then I head into 18 and 19, which if you followed my videos, 18 and 19 are notorious for being big mile sections. There's only about 26 miles for both, maybe about 2,500 feet of elevation gain through both as well. So pretty well a cruise. As long as my feet hold out. I do have a couple of blisters that have popped up through this rockier section here. But with blisters, if you kind of loosen them up in the morning, they tend to kind of go away for the most part, especially if you choose your footing carefully throughout the rest of the day. So anyway, wish me luck. Hopefully things go well. You can tell here it's just going to be, so far it's a beautiful morning, but there are some clouds in the sky. So going to have to keep an eye on that, obviously. We'll see how it goes. Well, just wrapped up segment 17. There's a little tiny road walk over to segment 18, and it's the start of the super chill, 2 segments that are pretty straightforward. So hoping to make some good time. I think it's looking like I'm not going to run into winging it for a couple more days at the very least, so I'll send him a message from Lake City maybe tomorrow if I can make it that soon. And for right now, just feeling good. Feet are feeling good. Sun is on my shoulders. Gonna stop in a minute and put on some sunscreen, get some water, and get ready to tackle this segment. Let's do it. We are dodging the storm here. I'm hiking with Punk Days, Salt Bay, the Beef. We are about 3 miles into segment 19, 20, whichever one goes to the Eddiesville trailhead. We're dodging the rain. Been good miles. I think I'm at about 27 on the day. Got about 8 more. This will definitely be a new record for me if I manage to get there. And if I don't, still a record. It's been a good day so far though. Feeling tired, feeling happy, feeling grateful to be here. are here at the Eddiesville trailhead. Rolled into camp probably about 9:40 last night, so I put in my sort of a record day here. I did a solid 37.7 according to my pedometer. And here we've got sort of a crew right here. We've got Guidebook, and then there's the Beef. We've got Trailhead Fever, he goes by Fever, and then Punk Days, and Punk Days was sleeping right here. He's still getting rolling. You can see my packs all packed up here, but everything is wet. This trailhead is typically sort of a sink. There's a lot of humidity here, and even if you go around the mountain, it's still going to be about the same. So just expect when you come through this segment to have to dry out your tent sometime when the sun comes out, but it's starting to come out and everybody's pretty excited. I'm a little late. I don't think I'm gonna make it to Lake City today, but that's okay. Hoping to make it first thing in the morning. It's gonna be a good day. Looking forward to it. Gonna dry out this tent and hopefully work some blisters through my feet. So it's about 12:30 right now. It's been a long morning. I came up here. You can see that valley, came up that valley. And I'm probably about maybe 200 yards from the top of San Luis Pass, which I wanted to go ahead and film this because up there's probably too much wind to actually hear me. But holy moly, it's my third time doing this pass, and both other times I came up early, talking like 8 o'clock in the morning. This is twice as hard when the sun is pounding. So just remember that if you come out here and do this trail, that this is a really good pass to try to hit early morning. I don't remember it being particularly difficult. Up until this last spot, it gets a little tougher, but I tell you, whew, I'm beat, and it's taken a lot longer than normal. But I'm happy to be here. It's really beautiful. The weather's holding out nice. Probably gonna make it to Lake City tomorrow morning super early, and then decide if I'm gonna do a Nero or if I'm going to just stay for a little while, handle some stuff, and then get back on the trail, try to make it toward Durango. So we'll see how that goes, but I'll show you some shots from the top here in a minute. It's gorgeous up there. It really is. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Just about to the top of the pass that you come to. If you skip the turn to Creed, then you have this big 1,000-foot climb in 1.3 miles. You can probably see here. It's well worth the climb, a lot of effort, but super beautiful. Really super tired. I think I'm gonna call it a night. About 10 miles from the end of the segment, wake up early and go into Lake City tomorrow for sort of a Nero. That's what it's looking like. Really beautiful today, really exhausted. It feels like my legs are jelly, so I'm hoping a shorter day tomorrow, and then a night of rest and good food and sort of taking time with the backpack off the back will make a difference and help me finish up this last push, last 130 miles or so to Durango. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Anyway, we're almost to the top. Let me show you what it looks like over here. with Guidebook. We're down at the Spring Creek Pass trailhead. Everybody is making their way down to Lake City for the night, it looks like. I'm gonna go down there and rent a hotel room and let Winging It know that if he makes it down to Lake City tonight, he's got the other bed. Holding out hope maybe we catch a hitch here. Wish us luck. I'll let you know when I'm in Lake City in front of a cheeseburger.